Welcome back to the deep dive. Here we are, episode 98.
98. It really feels significant.
It does. We're so close to the end of Dante's incredible journey through the Divine Comedy. Just 2 cantos left after this one.
It's been amazing watching him grow throughout the poem, hasn't it?
Absolutely. And we really hope you, our listener, have found something valuable for your own life journey along the way.
Definitely.
So just to recap where we were, Dante had reached the Empyrean, right? The highest heaven, the source of everything.
Exactly. And his whole way of seeing things changed. He went from perceiving time as a straight line to, well, seeing this eternal circularity, all through divine light.
A fundamental shift.
Yeah.
Which brings us to today, Canto 31st of Paradiso.
That's right. And our mission, as always, is to see what useful insights we can pull from this canto for all of us. Because this one, it's got some profound teachings.
Okay, so what's the main event in Canto 31?
This is where Dante gets his first proper look at the magnificent white rose. It's this immense amphitheater just glowing, filled with all the blessed souls.
The White Rose. I remember reading about that. Tell us a bit more about how it's organized. It sounds quite specific.
Oh, it is. Very specific. Imagine this huge celestial stadium. In the upper tiers, you have souls who believed in Christ before he came. Think Adam, Moses, Old Testament figures.
Okay.
And then in the lower part, souls who believed after Christ had come. But there's another division, too, which is fascinating.
What's that?
On one side, you have children who died before they reached the age of reason. On the other side, adults.
Children and adults separated. Why?
Well, it highlights this incredible teaching about harmony and diversity. Every single soul has its perfect place. There's no sense of like an oppressive hierarchy.
So Jews and Christians, children and adults, men and women.
Exactly. They all contribute to the overall beauty. It's a vision of an ideal community where every unique contribution is valued. No one's place is better necessarily, just specific to them.
That's a powerful message. Now, there's also this image Dante uses that really stuck with me. The angels described as bees.
Oh, yes, the bee metaphor. It's brilliant.
Tell us about that. It sounds a bit strange at first.
Well, he sees these angels flying constantly back and forth between God, the center of the light, and the souls seated in the rose, like bees carrying pollen.
Okay, I can picture that.
And they're bringing peace and this divine ardor, this love to the souls. What initially might look like just frantic, maybe even confused movement.
Right, just buzzing around.
Reveals itself, when you understand it, as perfect, purposeful order. That's the transformation of perspective Dante experiences, and it's a lesson for us too.
How so?
Well, think about our own lives. Sometimes things seem chaotic, confusing, right? Maybe there's a higher order at play that we just can't see yet from our limited viewpoint.
That's a comforting thought, actually, that chaos might just be order we don't understand.
And it also speaks to the importance of, let's call it, purposeful industriousness. Like the bees, the angels are constantly active, but their activity isn't just busy work.
It has a goal.
Exactly. It's aimed at the common good, creating harmony and peace. It's about meaningful action.
Okay, so we have this vision of perfect order and purposeful action. But then Dante includes someone, maybe a bit surprising.
Yeah.
Emperor Henry VII.
Yes, that's a really interesting point. Henry VII, he died in 1313. Dante had pinned huge political hopes on him to unify Italy.
But those hopes failed, right? He didn't succeed in that earthly mission.
He didn't. So his placement here in Paradiso, despite that earthly disappointment, it raises a big question. What does it teach us?
I guess that worldly success isn't the final measure of a person's worth.
Precisely. It pushes us towards a deeper, maybe more compassionate way of evaluating ourselves and others beyond just achievements or failures in the world.
That connects to the children in the rose too, doesn't it?
It does, beautifully. It highlights the intrinsic value of innocence, you could say. Both Henry, despite his failed political project, and these children gain their place through divine grace, not just through things they earned.
So it reminds us that not everything in life has to be earned. There are free gifts.
Absolutely. Things like unconditional love, or just the beauty of nature, or our fundamental worth as beings. These are gifts that come before any of our efforts or achievements.
Wow. Okay, so wrapping this up for our listener, this deep dive into Canto 31st. What are the key takeaways?
We've seen this incredible vision of community built on diversity where everyone belongs. We've explored how changing our perspective can reveal order in apparent chaos.
Like with the angel bees.
Right. And we've touched on the idea that true value, maybe our ultimate worth, goes way beyond just worldly success or failure.
It encourages you, the listener, to perhaps look for that hidden order in the confusing parts of your life.
And to appreciate those unearned gifts, that grace. And maybe to think about how you can engage in purposeful, positive action in your own journey. What part of this canto really speaks to you?
It's a lot to think about. And as we stand right here on the edge of the last two cantos, it's just staggering to see how far Dante has come.
His growth has been immense. Epic, literary, and spiritual adventure, truly.
We really hope you've found lessons and insights for your own path throughout this journey with us. Please join us next time as we begin the final steps towards the ultimate vision.
We'll see you then.